One of the best markets we've been to on our entire holiday, I reckon. Another mammoth bus day and we are in Panjim, the capital of Goa. Beautiful Portuguese heritage, a day trip exploring the history of Old Goa, and yes, Mapusa Market, one of the best we have ever been to.
Today we are off to Panaji, which as the crow flies is 275 kilometres away.
Yes, that doesn't sound very far, but I bet it's going to be a massive day. We're off. Next stop, Hubli. Pondicherry, Madura. We're definitely getting used to the bus system here. One of the things you got to do, make sure you're not afraid to ask questions, and then really neat stuff happens as well. Like we got off a bus at Hubli, and before I could even think, another bus driver stuck his head out the window and said, "Are you going to Panaji?" Kind of knowing that that's probably our next destination. And said, yeah, get on that bus to the new bus stand and off you go. It was really really good.
"11 and a half hours later, we have arrived."
Woo, that was a mammoth bus ride. It was really slow, really scenic in places though.
It was actually 3 bus rides. The last one was probably the best. The last one was 7 hours. First few hours were pretty dry, hot and dusty, which wasn't very nice. But then the last 3 or 4 hours was absolutely beautiful as we wound our way down the side of a mountain and through these gorgeous tropical valleys.
Now we're in Panaji. We've kind of got rough directions to our hotel, so it's going to be a bit of a stab in the dark, and it is dark. But hopefully we'll find it okay.
We're a bit tired, but we've made it and we're looking forward to exploring Goa. We all know I have a slight market obsession, so first stop this morning is the Panaji Market, and it looks fantastic. The fresh seafood section of this market is ginormous. We just grabbed some breakfast and we're sitting on the waterfront looking out, and all you can see is these sort of small cruise ship looking things that are casinos, so they don't go anywhere. They just sit there and take gamblers all day and all night. How's your chicken lollipop?
Yum. We are strolling around part of the Latin Quarter in Panaji. It's really beautiful. All the old Portuguese architecture, 2-story buildings, narrow lanes. Neat. A short bus ride and we are in Old Goa. So this is an interesting spot. It was abandoned in the 1840s due to cholera and malaria. We're expecting to see lots of old buildings and maybe some more history.
Our first stop in Old Goa is the Chapel of St. Catherine, built in 1510 and then expanded in 1550. How you going there, buddy? Hey, how you going?
This is the Church of St. Francis of Assisi, built in 1662.
The Museum of Archaeology in Old Goa, only 10 rupees to get in. There's a really cool portrait section and a couple of little odds and ends. It's not huge, but definitely worth a look if you're here. This is the tower of St Augustine Church that was built in 1602. It fell into a bit of disrepair after it was abandoned in the 1830s, and they have since rebuilt a section of it just to show you its scale. It's 4 stories and 46 metres high. It's very impressive.
A short walk up the hill from the ruins at Augustine is the Church of Our Lady of the Rosary. It's not the biggest, it's not the most beautiful. It's built in 1544, so it's pretty old, but it's got a great outlook over the river. You can look down to the fishing boats. The view is just awesome. Behind me is the Basilica of Bom Jesus. So it was built in 1594. Well, it took 11 years to finish. It's quite unique because it's got some relics of St. Francis of Xavier, and it's got some unique architecture.
This seems to be the selfie spot. Everyone is trying to get their best photos.
Oh,
The
yeah.
poses, you've got to have the pose.
The archways, the dramatic rocks, the bent knees.
I don't think we're pretty enough to get our photos taken here. You want to take in this photos?
Next we have the Sea Cathedral. What's significant about this is that it is the largest church in Asia. It was built in the first quarter of the 17th century.
This is Viceroy's Arch, which was built to commemorate the Portuguese conquest of the city.
We are heading back to find the bus.
Our half-day trip out to Old Goa was just a perfect. We had read that it was a bit of a 50-50 whether we should come or not, but I'm very glad we did. Our plan for this evening is to jump on a bus, head to Miramar Beach and hopefully catch the sunset. Now, we've been to a lot of Miramar beaches in our life, so it'll be interesting to see how this one compares. This is how we're spending Valentine's Day in India. Today we are off to the biggest and what we hope will be the best market in Goa. The market's about 20 k's north of where we are, so we've got to jump on a local bus to get there, but I understand it is really big, so I'm very excited. Wow, we have just arrived and this place is huge. We found the fresh fish and meat section. I'm not a fan of how the fish place smells, so I just have to walk through and breathe through my mouth, but it's still really good to see what's around.
Well, we're having a great time walking around the Mapusa Friday market. It's a market area most days of the week, but Friday is when it comes alive. All the streets anywhere near the market are just pumping with shops. People have bought their things in, they're spread out everywhere. And I'm in the fruit and veg building at the moment, which is huge, really open. The produce looks amazing. The fish market was pumping as well. This is one of the best markets we've been to on our entire holiday, I reckon. It is really neat. People are super friendly, not pushy, Not as many souvenirs for sale as we thought there'd be, but generally really cool.
These tomatoes look amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty good, eh?
Yeah, grab a couple.
Two bunnets?
Yeah. We just got
A lot of strawberries for $1.
we got 2 huge punnets for 50 rupees and they look delicious. A great afternoon snack. We've got to find some lunch first, but okay, maybe it's not an afternoon snack, maybe it's eat now strawberry. Oh yeah, they're really sweet.
We stopped in for a quick lunch in the middle of the market in this small hotel, and we got a mixed budgie with a couple of breads. It's not quite what we were expecting, but it's got these 2 delicious curries and then these nice fry breads that you get in Goa. They're kind of a mix between a normal bun and a focaccia.
Yeah.
A belated happy Valentine's Day to ourselves. A couple of delicious looking desserts from a bakery at the Mapusa Market. We have the enormous slab o apple pie, and we have the mango mousse. No points for guessing which one is mine.
And that's the market all done for us.
It was awesome.
I understand it's open every day except Sunday, but Friday is the day that everyone comes to. So come on a Friday if you can. We better double check.
This one.
We are leaving Panjim. We have had a great couple of days.
Yeah, it's been heaps of fun. The market in Mapusa was awesome. Old Goa is really cool.
Yeah, I think Old Goa was the highlight for me. And now it's time for us to hit the famous beaches of Goa, and we're heading north for a few days. This is the place we stayed. It doesn't look too good from the outside, but it was awesome. It was basic, but it had everything you need. And when we left, what happened, Alistair?
I tried to pay and they took the money off me, and then just as we were leaving, she rang the owner because she had a sneaky suspicion we might have already paid online.
We had.
We had already paid online.
This is why Alistair doesn't look after people.
Tried to pay twice.
So that money is now my money and it's my spending money.
Oops. Oh well.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.